there is a question. And if the answer to this question pricks your heart somewhere, then understand, this story is yours. Do you remember the last time someone genuinely asked you, "Are you okay?" And an even bigger question, do you remember the last time you truly answered someone? Have you ever wondered why some people suddenly go silent? Why do they stop messaging first? Why do they start turning down every invitation? Why do they slowly disappear without any fight, without any drama? People say, "He has changed. He has become very cold. He doesn't need anyone anymore." But the truth is something else. The truth is that the person had become lonely a long time ago. It's just that on that day, they stopped pretending. Today's story is for those people who stood up for everyone, and in the end, learned to stand up for themselves. If such stories make you think, if these words sink deep inside you, then subscribe to the channel right now and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that such unspoken, true, and psychological stories reach you first. Keep notifications on because here, every story is not just for listening, it is for feeling. There is a special kind of silence that comes after years of noise. This is not the silence of an empty room. This is the silence of that phone which you no longer check repeatedly. This is the silence of those group chats where your name is still there, but your presence is not. This is the silence of those birthdays that come and go, and you realize that you are no longer even waiting for a single message. You never planned this. You don't wake up one morning and decide that, from today I will end all relationships. It happened very slowly. From one unanswered message, from one rejected plan, from an "I'm not in the mood right now," which was earlier an excuse and has now become the truth. Then one day you stop pretending, you stop explaining, you stop being there for the people who were never there for you. People say, "You have changed." Little do they know that you had already become lonely a long time ago. You were lonely in the crowd. You were empty amidst the laughter. You were invisible even when surrounded by people. You sat in those rooms where everyone was speaking their mind, but no one was listening. You spoke, but your voice only went into the air. You got tired, but it didn't matter to anyone. Gradually, you stopped speaking much. Initially, people noticed. "You are very quiet today. Is everything okay?" You just smiled, because you didn't have the courage to tell the truth, and no one had the strength to hear the truth. Then you felt that you were adjusting yourself in every conversation. Don't speak too much. Don't feel too much. Don't expect too much. You learned to make yourself small. So small that it wouldn't be a burden to anyone. So quiet that it wouldn't make anyone uncomfortable. But inside, something was breaking. One day you got tired. Not without warning, but after enduring too much. You typed a message, then deleted it. Thought of calling, then put the phone down. You understood. If you reached out again and got the same silence from the other side, then maybe this time you wouldn't be able to handle yourself. So you stopped yourself. And this was the moment where people felt that you had changed. You stopped messaging first, stopped calling first, stopped asking first. You thought, if I stop, will anyone come to me? Days passed, weeks passed. The phone remained silent, and in that very silence, a strange truth stood before you. You realized that most relationships were only resting on your efforts. You stopped, and everything stopped. This realization came slowly, but when it came, it was heavy. Now when you meet someone, a voice keeps running inside. How long will this last? When will this also disappear? When will they also say, "I'm busy right now"? You smile, you talk, but inside you are already one step back. You don't open up completely in front of anyone. Not because you are fake, but because you are tired of picking yourself up every time. Some nights are still heavy. When you think, was there really someone who cared? Or did you just expect too much? You don't look for answers to these questions, because you know, whether you get the answers or not, tomorrow you have to get up yourself again. You have started talking to yourself now, looking in the mirror while walking, in the silence. And this is not new, it has just started becoming visible now. People still talk about you. Now he stays very different. Now he doesn't mix with anyone. Don't know what has happened. You listen, but you don't answer. Because some things are not explained. They are only felt. And from here, the story takes another turn, where the question is no longer why people left, but rather it becomes that if someone truly stays, will you let them in? This question was not put before you by anyone. This question arose within you, not suddenly, gradually, just like everything else had changed. You meet that person who doesn't seem like the rest, speaks less, doesn't make many promises, doesn't give advice on everything. He just stays present. You notice that he doesn't disappear quickly, that your silence doesn't make him uncomfortable, that when you reply late, he doesn't complain. And this is what scares you the most. You tell yourself, be careful, because you have seen this scene before. In the beginning, everything seems fine. In the beginning, everyone seems different. You know that the beginning is not to be trusted. You feel a wall inside you, not very high, but strong. This wall is not made of anger. It is made of pain. It is made of those nights when you called and no one was there. It is made of those messages that were read, but no replies came. You don't want to break this wall, because this wall is keeping you alive. But still, some things catch your attention. He doesn't try to change you. On your "I'm not okay," he doesn't say, "Everything will be fine." He just says, "I can understand." And you are shocked, because after a long time you have seen someone trying to understand. You open yourself a little, not completely, just as much as feels safe. An incomplete story, an old anecdote, a sentence that you had never said to anyone before. You see, will he stay? He stays. And right here, your heart beats faster for a moment. You immediately pull yourself back. Don't open up so much. Don't trust so much. Don't expect so much. You know, if this also breaks, then maybe you won't be able to join yourself back so easily. There are two voices inside you. One says, not everyone leaves. The other says, it felt the same every time. You are stuck between these two. You don't close the door completely, and you can't open it completely either. You notice that now you listen more, speak less, weigh every word. You fear that you might say something that makes you weak, because weakness is still a threat to you. Then one day he asks you something, a very simple question, so simple that people often ask, but you stop. Because if the answer to this question is given honestly, then a crack can appear in the wall. You smile, you change the topic, and he doesn't push. That night you can't sleep for a long time. You think, is keeping everyone out really safe? Or are you just letting old pain run today's decisions? You don't get an answer. You only get a feeling. Fear is still there, but curiosity too. And perhaps that is the most dangerous thing, because fear stops you, but curiosity pulls you forward. You are still standing near the door. Hand is on the latch. You haven't let him in, but you haven't closed the door completely either. And the story from here starts becoming even deeper, because now the question is no longer why people had left. Now the question becomes that if someone wants to stay, will you let yourself stay? You feel that this fear is not just from people. This fear is also from yourself. Because if you let someone in, it means you will hope again. And hope has become the most dangerous thing for you now. You look at that person. He is still the same. Neither many questions nor many claims. He doesn't want to fix you. He doesn't make your pain romantic. He doesn't tell you that everything will be fine. He just stays where you are. And this thing makes you uncomfortable, because you have seen people leaving all your life, staying very rarely. You feel a stir inside you. One part says, one more time, let it be. The other part says, this is what was said every time. You understand for the first time that the biggest battle is not outside. It is inside. One evening you get tired. stopping yourself, explaining to yourself, and in that tiredness you speak some truth. Not completely, just as much as you hadn't told anyone until now. You say, I find it hard to trust people. You stop. You wait. This is the moment where earlier people would either go silent or change the subject or start explaining to you that don't think like that. But here, something different happens. That person stays quiet for a few seconds, then just says, it makes sense. No question, no judgment, no pressure. And at that very moment, something inside you loosens slightly. The whole wall doesn't fall, but a small crack appears in it. You are afraid, but you don't run away. You understand that perhaps opening every door is not losing yourself. Perhaps some doors are just to see if the person in front pushes hard or waits. You are still careful. You are still not fully open. But for the first time, you are not completely closed either. And this is a very big thing for you. You learn that protecting yourself is important, but keeping yourself always imprisoned is also not life. You don't know where this relationship will go. You also don't know if it will last or not. But for the first time, you decide that you will not take a decision because of fear. The story doesn't end here. Stories never end in a moment. But here, one thing has changed. Now you are not just your old pain. Now you are not just the result of your experiences. Now you are a person who is careful, but not closed. And this is the place where silence does not become weakness, but understanding. Where loneliness does not become punishment, but a choice. Where trust is not blind, but not dead either. If this story has stayed inside you for a long time, if you felt that these words were speaking your heart's mind, then perhaps you are not alone. Key Unspoken is for those people who don't speak much, but feel a lot. Here we don't make noise. Here we speak the truth slowly. If you want such unspoken stories to keep reaching you, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and keep notifications on. Because every story is not heard, some stories are felt. Key Unspoken, where even silence says something.